Hey there, Toby Stark, Stark Associates Insurance Agency, helping you clarify Medicare. And today's topic is Medicare annual enrollment period ends and why so many Medicare beneficiaries are confused. And quite frankly, we get that phone call now in the January and February time change where my drug plan has increased. My maintenance medication costs have also increased, and I'm not sure why. I did everything the same and I continued to pay like I should have, right? So in September, you get an annual notice of change with your drug plan, or if you're on a Medicare Advantage plan, you get a notice that benefits could be changing, same with the drug plan, and premiums could be changing. And that leads you into the annual election period during October 15th to December 7th for you to change your drug plan for an effective date of January 1st of the next year. So every fall, Medicare beneficiaries are faced with one of the most important deadlines of the year, the annual election period. And why do they feel confused? There was a survey that Medicare beneficiaries described the process of comparing and choosing plans as confusing, and only about half plan to actually review coverage options during open enrollment. Remember, if you sit back and do nothing, and don't look at your annual notice of change, you're going to lose. You may pay more, or your maintenance medications are going to cost more. Even more, many enrollees reported being unaware of critical changes that might affect costs or coverage each year. The consequences of this confusion are often financial. Yes, hence the phone calls. There are dozens of Part D options in most areas, each with different formularies, network pharmacies, deductibles, and premium costs. Many plans adjust their drug lists or increase premiums year to year. And if beneficiaries don't actively review their plan ahead of time, they may be stuck with higher costs than expected. Hence the phone calls again. Some beneficiaries report seeing surprise Part D premium increases. Here's an example: $41 a month changed to $90. Enter the annual notice of change. Pay attention in September. Each September, Medicare Part D and Medicare Advantage carriers send beneficiaries an annual notice of change outlining all changes to premiums, copays, deductibles, and covered drugs for the upcoming year. These letters are meant to alert beneficiaries to important changes before the AEP opens. But in surveys, fewer than half of the beneficiaries recall receiving or fully understanding these notices, partly because some of these letters are filled with insurance jargon. This is significant because receiving and carefully reviewing your ANOC, as they call it, every September is one of the best ways to avoid surprises in January. So what happens after December 7th? Medicare beneficiaries cannot switch their Part D plans until the next fall's annual election period, and it's October 15th to December 7th. If you have original Medicare with a standalone Part D plan, there is no January to March enrollment window to change your plan. Now, for those of you that are enrolled in the Medicare Advantage plan, you do have, during the general enrollment period, a January 1st to March 31st allows one change, but this does not apply to standalone Part D plans. There are exceptions, and you can call Medicare for a special enrollment period. If you move out of the plan service area, if your plan discontinues coverage, or if you think that there was an error on the enrollment, you can call Medicare. And so most beneficiaries who simply missed the deadline or didn't fully understand the potential plan changes outlined in their ANOC ANOC, there are few options beyond waiting for the next annual election period, which is in October, 10 months from the time that your new premium took place, or qualifying for a specific SEP or special enrollment period. So some part of this article that I put together, I put some FAQs here. What exactly is the Medicare annual enrollment period? It's October 15th through December 7th. It's long enough away where you have a grip on it now and then forget about it when it comes up. If I'm already in a Part D plan, can I change it at any time? Nope. For most beneficiaries, the only guaranteed time to change Part D plans is during the annual election period, October 15th to December 7th. After that period ends, you typically cannot change your standalone Part D plan until the next year unless you qualify for a special enrollment period. What if my plan increases premiums or changes coverage significantly? Plan changes, including premiums, are outlined in that letter. Can I change plans during the Medicare Advantage open enrollment period? If you have a drug plan, you can't. If I didn't know the deadline passed, is there any recourse? You can try calling 1-800-MEDICARE and plead your case and see if they will allow you a change. So what do you do next? How do you be proactive? Mark your calendar each September. That's when the annual notice of change arrives. Read it carefully. Use the Medicare Plan Finder or a SHIP counselor. I'm going to be working on updating how you go into Medicare.gov and search your maintenance medications and the timeline to do it. Don't assume that the renewal means the best option. It's just sent from the current insurance carrier that you have. There's 9 or 10 others. Formularies change. Your maintenance medications change. So where do you stand? So that's why you need to review it every year. If you are faced with unexpected costs in January, you can call 1-800-MEDICARE. That's probably the best option to see if they can help. So we do understand that Medicare is complex, and the mix of plan types, deadlines, premiums, and coverage rules make it challenging, but this is what we're here to do. We're here to sprinkle some information on you to help you. So I'm going to put this video up, and I'm going to put it also, if you want to review this article, please share it with friends. Make sure that they don't make the same mistake. We can help them make sure that they plan correctly for that annual election period so they know that they need to renew their plans. Toby Stark, Stark Associates Insurance Agency, helping you with the Medicare maze. Take care. Thanks.